What's going on, everyone? My name is Chris. Welcome back to another video. This time I'm talking about my top 3 of mobile phone games. That's right. What do I do when I'm not cooking or working or playing Xbox games? I try to sleep. Before I go to sleep, I play some of my favorite mobile phone games. These days, it's more like retro style mobile phone games. But as always, we're gonna jump right to the video. I'm not gonna give you any boring intros. And here we are starting with the first game. And the first game in our list is called Pang. As you can see, for some of you who are older age, probably know the kind of game. Back in the days, it was called, I think I remember right, Bubble Bobble. But the main quest in the game is to shoot the bubbles. Obviously, as you can see on the screen, you have a character. The character has a gun which shoots little arrows with a rope attached. If the balls touch the rope, the bigger balls split in two, and the medium balls as well, until you reach the smallest ball, which disappears. Once all balls are deleted or cleared out, you will then get the level, and you will proceed to the next level. You have 3 lives. Once a ball touches you, you will lose a life. Here you can see the maps build-up is not as good. The background looks not too good, and when playing the game, I would recommend you playing in a portrait. That way you can see the little character you're controlling pretty much runs into your thumbs all the time, and at some stage you won't see his movements, which can be a bit annoying. So always, as always, be smart when playing. Try to turn the phone around when playing this particular game. And here you can see the more you progress in the game, the more difficult it gets. But also you will gain some abilities, shooting more ropes or more arrows with the ropes attached after each other. And here you can see once a ball touches a rope, you can get another rope right away, other than like an empty rope. When you just shoot a rope and doesn't touch any balls, you wouldn't have that. Here you can see I just died. I made a new record. I haven't played that game for long. I was just recently found it on the Android market or in the Google market. I was quite happy to be able to find it, because back in the days it was an arcade game. You had to actually go in an arcade to play that game. And the second game in our list is called Miner. Here again, some of you may recognize the game. Back in the days it was a PC game. I think it was one of those mini games you could play for free online. And since they made it a mobile game, the controls here again, I would recommend you to play it in portrait mode, since the controls are pretty much in the middle, and with the 2 thumbs you are having quite difficulties to reach them. So when you're playing portrait, it's a little bit more easy. So the main quest of this game is obviously to mine for either gems or raw supplies. Here you can see I was just able to pick up a piece of coal, and once you mine, you go further down. Obviously, you will discover more things. There is not much to the game. It's not in any kind difficult. It's more like a timing thing. When you go and mine for things, you have a certain capacity. Here you can see the cargo just got full, which means I reached the max capacity on things I can store in my vehicle. In order to empty it, I have to go to the market, as you can see right now, and sell my supplies or things I found. Here you can see a list of things. This time I got 200 for coal, but keep in mind, here in the video right now, I'm not gonna refill fuel right away. I wanted to see the pop-up just to show you guys. obviously you can lose fuel. So when you drive and when you mine, you will use fuel, and at some stage, as you just can see, the right bottom corner, it's the flashing light indicates that the fuel is empty. What do you do when the fuel is empty? You are going to a gas station. Here you can see the fuel just was 148. With the supplies you picked up, you were able to earn 200. And you have several different stores. Here you can see that's a supply store, which gives you different abilities. Here you can see I just tried to buy it. Obviously, I don't have enough money. And here, those are the things you can buy. Avoid expensive. The best in Sonar Tech. There are several things you can upgrade or packages you can buy. The first two were gasoline and repairs. So if there's something wrong with your miner car, you can just press it and get it repaired. Also upgrades. Here you can see we have several different sections of the vehicle to upgrade. Also, as well as in all mobile games these days, you can pay with real money as well. So going back to the upgrades a little bit more, here you can see the first section at the upgrades was the drill. So you can upgrade the drill, which gives you the ability to mine faster. Also the castings, which gives you a stronger outer hull, which when you go further down, it is necessary. At some stage when you go further down, it will indicate that you are too deep down and you need to get a bigger hull. The same with ventilation systems regarding heating and so on. Also a little symbol for the scoreboard and for certain achievements. Here you can see mine 20 pieces of iron or silver or gold, I think emeralds as well. There are certain achievements which enable you to get additional money. Here you can see it's quite a lot of money you can earn with those, I say, side tasks or side quests. Other than that, there is not much to say about the game. I think it's really exciting at some stage when you upgrade the miner a little bit and you can go further down. There are obviously, as you just saw, certain treasure map pieces you can pick up. When you come across things like this, it gets really, really interesting. And the map itself, here obviously you can just go to a mechanic and repair any broken items on your vehicle. The map itself is quite big, so it will take you quite a long time to discover all the pieces of the map. As for now, I was not able to see if the map actually collapses. As in some mining games, when you go to a certain depth and you made a straight vertical line with mining, the possibility is that some of the parts of the mine you just drilled will collapse in itself. At this game, I have not found that yet. Here you can see I was just getting the indication on the left bottom side again that my cargo bay is full. So as before, I'm just gonna go to the market and sell it. There are another 200, and I'm gonna refill right away. And here you can see it's only at 125 because I didn't wait it too long. Also, as I already mentioned, the further you go down, the more items you will discover. And you can see right now on the screen, I want to show you a little bit more about the map. On the right side, you can see the map which is the closest to us. The red squares indicate things you can mine. and the grayish or cream colorish squares indicate items you cannot mine. The gray stones you can see, you cannot mine. You have to mine around them, which is at some stage, for me, it's super annoying because I like straight lines. For some of you, it probably don't bother you at all. But yeah, that's it for the game. Which brings us to our next game. Some of you may know what's going on in this game. If you download the game, you can hear right away with the sound, with the background sound, what's it about. It's the zombie game, more like a two-dimensional version of Nazi zombies from Call of Duty. As you can see, we have even the moon map, which gives you a little before level. As in the original, you have to teleport yourself into the map. But in this video, I'm not gonna show you all the maps. We're gonna keep some of them a little secret just for you guys to discover them yourself. I'm just gonna talk about the first two levels, the first two maps. Here you can see we jumped right into the first one. The main gun you have is just a pistol at the beginning. As in the original Call of Duty Nazi Zombies, you have perk machines. Here you can see we have the Juggernaut. We have Speed Cola. There are so many perks, and you can have all perks at once, so you don't have to worry about which perk you take. You can just buy all the perks. And in this game, I'm not sure if the developer made it that way, but when you are on the stairs, the zombies actually can't reach you. Of course, they are able to jump at a certain height, but when you're on top of the stairs and your head is just below the ceiling, there is no problem. You won't get hurt. And you can just pick up all the zombies from the stairs. As I said, I'm not sure if the developer made it that way, but as for now, there were several updates, and it's still not, the zombies still won't reach the stairs. For when they are on the top floor and you're on the bottom waiting on the stairs, they do coming down, but they're more like dropping down. And here you can see I was just doing some with the recordings. I died, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna jump right back into the game. Here you can see the statistics I had. In the menu, we're gonna come back in a bit. First thing, I wanna show you a little bit more about the maps. And the game has more to it as it first seems to be. As you can see in a few seconds, there are several tasks you can do in the specific maps. So let's say you wanna go to the Punch machine. At some maps you have to actually do one or two tasks in order to do so. Here we are back in another game. I just picked the same map. I wanna show you guys a little bit around the map. Here you can see we also have wall guns and also doors to open. Some of the doors are more expensive than others depending on which area you are going to. And as I already said, on the stairs you are completely safe. I'm gonna show you in a second what I meant with the zombies jumping, because it is not 100% obvious for some of you who played the previous, or like who played the original zombie games. Most of the zombies were not able to jump. I think in Exo-Zombies the zombies actually were able to jump, but all the others I don't remember they were. And here you just saw it. Picking up the zombies on the stair is quite easy. We have the knife as a wall gun. There are different floors at the buildings as well. Going across the stairs is a bit difficult. You have to jump over the stairs. Other than that, you would just go down the stairs again. As you just saw, we are passing several different perk machines, which is obviously pretty good. Also, as in the original, we have the power drops. power-up drops, whatever you want to call it. I think there are 3 or 4. We have the max ammo. Here you just saw the nuke. And we also have I think it's unlimited ammunition, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna show it in a different map later on. As for now, we are looking for the power button. As I already said earlier, there are different things to do, and another thing is start a ritual. If you start 3 rituals and you complete them, you will be granted the access to the box, not to the box, to the Pack-a-Punch machine. Access to the box, I think on this map, is to the far right, which you have to open a few doors. So, and going to another point in this game, when you play it, there are 2 things for you to earn. Once you have enough kills, obviously you can buy certain things. With a kill, you not just get the little, I think it looks like souls they are dropping, but that's indeed the money they are dropping. They are also and here you just saw the power button I activated. The zombies also dropping, I think they are red diamonds. With the red diamonds, I'm showing you later on in the menu, you can buy upgrades. So almost like the original, just in 2D. So for me, that's not a big deal. And since it's on a mobile phone, the controls are quite easy. You pretty much just get left and right and jump and shoot and knife. There are reload buttons as well, and switching the gun, which I'm gonna show you later on as well. So since we turned on the power, we can now purchase the perks, which give you a big advantage to the zombies. I mean, here you can just see some of the guns are crazy, and just to show you guys, I wanted to start a ritual. That's what a ritual would look like. You would have zombies coming from each side. So a good tip on this at this stage is get a proper gun first, and then be sure to have just 1 zombie left, and then it's not a problem for you to deal with them. Any good machine gun, they even have ray guns and laser guns, which I'm going to talk later on as well. Here we are in the second map. I really like that map because this has a big open stairs where you can go on top of it. Here you can see I'm just going upstairs. They are huge, and which gives you so much space to go up and down, kill zombies from the top to the bottom. Also, we have a different kind of zombies in this game. Where I'm shooting, when you play that level or that map, and you would stand on the stairs where I was just shooting on top of the ceiling, there would also some bat zombies flying down. They look like little bats, so let's call them bat zombies. And yeah, I'm just about to pick up, I think it's called Death Machine in the original, where it has just crazy power. That's just the pistol, and it's full auto, and it's really cool. But there are so many different guns, and I'm just gonna pick up one of the wall guns just to show you how powerful this perk actually is. And as you can see, I mean, it's just crazy. It's, as it says in the original, this is a good death machine. I wish that would be an option in the original zombies as well, but unfortunately it's not that. So, and here you can see I'm just picking up the last of the zombies before we are going to the menu and talking about that. And going back to the menu, there are loads and loads of things to show you guys now. As I already mentioned, it is very similar to the original Call of Duty Nazi Zombies. There are so many things to buy, so many guns. Here you can see there's a class loadout where you can pick different weapons into your starting guns. This is just to show you how many guns there are. Of course, they are called differently, but I think it's pretty much the same as in Call of Duty Nazi Zombies. And there are actually two really fun guns. I'm sure you recognize those guns from Halo. I don't know why they made their way in it. Also, I think some gun looks like Red Dead Redemption, and also Call of Duty. So there are so many things look the same as in Call of Duty. I think that's why I like that game and why I put it into my top 3. I don't want to really call it top 3 because all those three games I showed you, they have equal value for me. I like to play them all. I think they are nice if you're bored or if you're about to go to bed and you just want to play a little bit. Those are the perfect games. And here you can see it just doesn't end. There are 77 guns in these games, and all there. There are only a few, even the sniper rifle, since you don't have to aim in properly, it's just really cool. And here you can see that's what I meant with upgrading your skills. There are different types of skills you can upgrade buying with the red diamonds. The first one gives you more power, the second one lets you run faster, I think the third one earns you more money, and the last one faster reloading, and all those subcategories underneath give you certain abilities as well. So that's really cool. So since we are getting to the end of the video, thanks again for watching it. Thanks for subscribing. I had a huge amount of views last couple weeks, so thanks a lot for everything, guys. It's just because of you I'm doing those videos. I hope my newest video is also something you guys like. Let me know in the comments. Other than that, thanks and see you next time.